Hi and welcome to Whisky Shared. You're watching my review of the Singleton 15-year-old. I'm Toby and you're watching Whisky Shared. Welcome to my review of the Singleton 15-year-old. This is a single malt whisky from Scotland and it comes from the Speyside distillery of Dufton. This particular whisky has been aged in refill ex-bourbon casks and PX and Oloroso seasoned sherry casks. It retails for £55 in the UK and it's 40% ABV. Should we find out what it tastes like? On to the whisky. So before I start nosing and tasting, let's have a quick look at the colour. I'd say that it's like a rose gold, but it is most likely coloured and chill filtered. Let's start with the nose. Right, so I'm getting green apples. Getting some pineapple, some cinnamon, getting some caramel. There's also some white wine there. There's some bitter or dry wood. And there's also a hint of black pepper. Let's move on to the palate. Yeah, so this is soft to start. I'm getting like toffee. There's also some pear drops coming through. There's a hint of pineapple like I picked up on the nose. There's also some vanilla, so it's definitely fruity and sweet to start with. Let's have another sip. So I'm starting to get some creamy milk chocolate. That's definitely a note that I get from sherried whiskies. So it's nice to have that come through. There's also some charred oak. That sort of wood aging has definitely influenced this whisky. There's some like honey sweetness as well. And I think that goes really well with the chocolate. I think although it's a little bit soft, it's definitely quite noticeable and yeah, really tasty. Let's have one final sip. Yeah, so I'm getting like a star anise note, which is quite nice, and there's also a hint of pepper that's coming through. Not like the pepper I picked up on the nose, but it's that sort of prickliness that you get on your tongue. And there's also a hint of coffee with this, which is nice. That offsets with the chocolate that I picked up earlier. In terms of finish, well, I'd say it's like a medium length finish. There is some dry wood that lingers after a while. There is that sort of green apple note that I got on the nose. There's also that vanilla sweetness, which is quite prevalent, and there is that sort of pepper note. In terms of value, well, this retails for £55 in the UK, and it's from a very big Diageo distillery. They're obviously producing lots of liquid, a lot of which goes in their blends. But the Singleton brand with the Dufton distillery, they've obviously been pushing for a little while now. And I think they're definitely doing good things with this. I think the price isn't too ambitious. I think £55 retail is not bad at all. I got this when it was on offer, about £10 less. And I think at the £45 mark, I'd probably buy this again. It really is nice and sweet. Even at 40%, it's a little bit deceptive, I'd say. In terms of ABV, it comes across as more like a 43 or 45. But I think it's really well balanced. That sweetness isn't too sweet. I think the influence of the sherry is just about right. And obviously you're getting a 15-year-old whiskey, so some time has been spent constructing this whiskey and obviously trying to put this together from the different barrels that they've used. I think it works really well, and yeah, I think this will be a popular whisky for people that like the profile that this gives. If you've tried this, let me know your thoughts either way in the comments. As always, I'd love to hear what you think of this. And obviously, if there's another Singleton that you've tried, why not share that as well? Share that in the comments. And if you haven't already, I've reviewed the 12-year-old. I'll put a link in the description if you'd like to check that out. And I've also got a review of the 18-year-old coming up next week, so you might want to check that out too. Hopefully you found this interesting, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Sauncher.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.